President Mandela was a change agent for an entire country. Everything he did was strategic and thought out. In our course, we have learned a lot about collaboration and team effort. Mandela realized the importance of collaborating with people and did an effective job of putting the right people together. One of his core beliefs was the power of relationships with people. One of the first things he does is bring his entire staff together for a meeting. He tells them that he needs their help and that he expects them to do their work to the best of their abilities, and he will do the same. He is setting his expectations right at the very beginning and starting to build and maintain trust. One of the first headlines about him reads, "He can win an election, but can he run a country?" He acknowledges the validity of this question. He is not arrogant and full of himself and admits his struggles freely. Another example of his true leadership qualities was when he went to his first rugby match as president and is booed by some of the white people. He moves along as though everyone is clapping for him. Much to his police protection's chagrin, he goes and shakes hands with many people in the crowd. He is very genuine and shows that he cares. His commitment to developing relationships with people is very evident in this situation and many others. President Mandela realizes the importance of having a good team around him and surrounds himself with people he trusts, who challenge him. They protect him and worry about him as he makes a lot of personal sacrifices. He works very long hours, doesn't sleep very much, and is constantly putting his life at risk by insisting on making personal contacts with people. He gives part of his salary to charity because he feels that it is too much. One area of President Mandela's life that is not going well is his relationship with his family. He walks every morning, and each day he asks his police protection how their families are, calling them by name. Again, this demonstrates the personal connection he has to people and shows why they are loyal and protective to him. One of the new officers asks how his family is, and Mandela says, "I have 43 million family members," and looking sad tells them he is not going to walk today. After he leaves, his officer takes the new one to task, telling him that they never ask how his family is. This lack of communication amongst the two groups within his special branch is clear in this example. It also points out that even strong leaders are not perfect and struggle in their relationships with people. Mandela puts the greater good in front of his personal life, and this lack of balance shows the painful trade-offs he makes. He is estranged from his wife and children. In one scene where his daughter says something about not being able to forgive the white people and not understanding how he can, he says that she criticizes without understanding. She seeks only to address her personal feelings, and that is selfish thinking. It does not serve the nation. He has no tolerance for people